when I come here, even if I've met somebody for the first time, both of us feel that we are not strangers. Turkey, Pakistani Kardesh. We are friends. We are like a family. And I want to assure you that I would want to work with President Tayyip Erdogan, a very visionary leader, and I have highest of respect for him to further strengthen our relations in time to come under his very able leadership. Before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, let us resolve today, before we leave this hall to meet again, that these comments, presentations, words, speeches will be converted into action, and converted into action at lightning speed, so that we are able to achieve not only solid results, but tell the world that this friendship, which is based on the pillars of mutual trust, respect and dignity, is now being transformed into a kind of economic cooperation, economic transformation that the world has not observed thus far. If we are ready to accept this challenge, then I can assure you nothing will impede our way. Not this Bosphorus or mountains or the largest sea in the world, because synergy out of commitment has such a powerful action that nothing stops. On the way, whatever difficulties are there, you cross them over and rise to the zenith of glory through untiring efforts, hard work, sacrifice, blood and sweat. This is what our religion has taught us. This is what we have to adopt today. This is what we are here for. Inshallah, this friendship, this partnership will flourish in time to come through our team efforts, and I want to assure you that as Prime Minister of Pakistan, I will be not only your Chief Executive Officer, but I will roll red carpet for you, and all those impediments and delays will be removed. Thank you very much. Pakistan Turkish Friendship Zindabad.
सदर अर्दुआन की क़यादत में तुर्की ने गैर मामूली कामयाबियां हासिल की। तुर्की ने हर मुश्किल वक्त में पाकिस्तान का साथ दिया। शहबाज शरीफ गुफ्तगू कर रहे थे।
Karanlık mı? Ha? Sahne iyi değil işte, onun için diyorum. Yani Sanayi ve Teknoloji Bakanlığı'na bu uymadı. Aziz kardeşim, Sayın Başbakan, değerli basın mensupları, kıymetli hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, sizlere en kalbi duygularımla, muhabbetle selamlıyorum. Pakistan İslam Cumhuriyeti Başbakanı kardeşim Sayın Shehbaz Şerif'i ve kıymetli heyeti İstanbul'da ağırlamaktan büyük
of Pakistan and his distinguished delegation here in Istanbul. Allow me to once again welcome him in your presence. At the outset of my speech, I pray to Almighty Allah for mercy upon my Pakistani brothers and sisters who lost their lives yesterday in the tragic road accident in Balochistan province when a passenger coach plunged off a cliff. I convey my condolences to my brother Shehbaz Sharif on behalf of my country and my nation. Distinguished members of the press, in our talks today, we exchange views on regional and global issues, with a particular focus on our bilateral relations. First of all, the entire world has had a sigh of relief thanks to the calm achieved through the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding. Recent reports in the international media have highlighted the challenges involved in the negotiation process. I would like to once again congratulate my dear brother, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, as well as our Pakistani brothers and sisters, whose invaluable efforts played a major role in achieving this outcome. We too have supported and continue to support every step that will help to reduce tensions in our region and resolve issues through diplomatic means. We are closely monitoring the Israeli administration's provocations aimed at sabotaging the agreement, the Memorandum of Understanding. The Zionist massacre team responsible has tied its political survival to the continuation of conflicts in the region. And the Israeli occupying forces are also continuing their unlawful and inhumane attacks on the oppressed people of Gaza. The current war-addicted Israeli government must not be allowed to once again engulf our region in a smell of gunpowder and blood. Turkey seeks the establishment of an environment in which all the peoples of the region, regardless of their faith, can live in peace and security. We're also making every effort to create such an environment. Taking this opportunity, I think it is worth emphasizing the following point. No solution that does not draw strength from the will and contributions of the countries in the region can possibly be lasting. We'll continue to work in solidarity with our brotherly countries, foremost among them Pakistan, to strengthen peace, stability, and prosperity in our region. Distinguished members of the press, our solidarity with Pakistan continues in every field. We discussed the steps we can take to further enhance our trade and investment relations in a manner befitting the spirit of solidarity. And we discussed them all today. We have reaffirmed our target of increasing our trade volume to the previously set level of $5 billion. Our respective ministries of trade are particularly working on the special economic zone planned for our business people in Karachi. Similarly, negotiations are ongoing on expanding the scope of our preferential trade agreement. I believe that the business forum Prime Minister Sharif attended today will also contribute to our relations in terms of investment and trade. We too encourage our investors to engage in more activities in Pakistan. Our cooperation in the defense industry is one of the cornerstones of our economic relations, and it continues to grow stronger with new projects each passing day. We are implementing these projects step by step, and I'm confident and I believe that they will further strengthen Pakistan. We want to deepen our cooperation with Pakistan in the fields of energy, transportation, critical minerals, and information technologies. Today, the Prime Minister and I reaffirmed our shared commitment once again. As I conclude my remarks with these thoughts, I hope that today's meeting and the decisions we have reached will lead to beneficial outcomes. Now I leave the floor to Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, my dear brother President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, distinguished ministers, excellencies, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. Let me once again take this opportunity to thank my dear brother President Tayyip Erdogan for his warm welcome and gracious hospitality. It is always a pleasure to visit the magnificent city of Istanbul on the shores of the Bosphorus where history meets modernity and the rich cultures of both East and West thrive side by side. The great Turkish sage Yunus Emre beautifully said, "A heart makes the best home for a friend." No words could better describe the relationship between our two nations. Pakistan has always found a home in the hearts of the people of Turkey, just as Turkey lives in the hearts of every Pakistani. This unique friendship was forged through centuries of shared history, common faith, mutual sacrifice, and an enduring sense of brotherhood. Long before our two modern states came into being, our peoples stood together in moments that shaped the course of history. During the Turkish War of Independence, the Muslims of the subcontinent, led by the Ali brothers, stood shoulder to shoulder with their Turkish brothers and sisters. Mothers took off their bangles. Young daughters gave away their cherished jewelry, and countless families sacrificed their savings in remarkable expression of love and solidarity. But little did our forefathers know that this selfless generosity would one day be returned by the people of Turkey with even greater compassion, affection, and brotherhood. Turkey has always stood by Pakistan in difficult times, and Pakistan too, in its humble ways, has extended its support to Turkey during challenging moments. That spirit of solidarity was reciprocated with remarkable generosity whenever Pakistan faced adversity, whether during war, devastating earthquakes, or catastrophic floods. The people of Turkey stood firmly by Pakistan. And I fondly remember that during the 2010 floods, my dear brother President Tayyip Erdogan personally visited the flood-affected areas of Pakistan, and I accompanied him to Muzaffargarh and adjoining areas. As Chief Minister of Punjab, I had the honor of knowing him very closely. I also remember with deep appreciation the generosity of my respected sister, Madam Amine Erdogan, who very kindly donated her own necklace to support the flood victims of Pakistan, a deeply and touching gesture that touched the hearts of millions of Pakistanis and came to symbolize the sincerity of Turkey's love and affection for the people of Pakistan. Under President Erdogan's instructions, Turkish company TOKİ established a modern hospital, a modern school, and model villages for the people of Muzaffargarh.